I'm going to go ahead and start today. I'm going to go ahead and start today what we're going to do today. We're going to be working with, I'm going to have Lucerne come in and teach. Today we're probably going to do this for a half hour. I've got my English Bulldog having surgery. We got to go pick her up at 4. So we're going to do this for a half hour, and then I'm going to leave, go pick up my dog. So, so just so you guys know that, so you know this is going to be for a half hour today, and then maybe we can pick it up at some other time too. But I'll let Lucerne speak for the half hour. I'll go into trance. Remember that during the trance, my voice will change. Different things will change. I never really kind of know what Lucerne's going to speak about. I allow him to come through and he speaks and he talks. So hopefully he'll give some lessons or something today. Because he goes through a lot of stuff. Lucerne goes through a lot of things as we get into this. A little bit about channeling or trance. So I really want to tell you a little bit about channeling or trance before we actually get started. Usually a medium will get into trance when they do readings. Like, you won't remember the reading. You'll get into a light trance. It'll be this connection of you connecting to the spirit world, but it'll be a light trance. Like, you'll be in here, but spirit will be using or working through you. They'll be overshadowing you. And overshadowing means they're going to pull up really close to you and talk to you. Then there is what I do is I do the deep trance, where I allow them to walk in and take control. Well, I'm and I explain to people when they do this, make sure that over the years, I've been doing it for a number of years with Lucerne, make sure you kind of really understand who's taking control. So you have that connection. Because you don't want just anybody from the spirit world just to jump in. You want a strong connection to the individual that's coming through. So that's why you go into mediumship and the connection to mediumship. You want that connection in the trance. And trance is through meditation. Remember, meditation with trance. It is a connection to trance, a meditation. So what you do is what you're focusing. When I started working on trance, I took a recorder. I had a small recorder. They can be a little small recorder, about like this. And what I would do is I would turn the recorder on, and I would just turn it on to record. And I would go into a deep meditation. And then if somebody was going to work with me, they would leave something on the recorder. So then I could find out if I was actually going into trance, was somebody trying to speak through me. And that's how I got in contact with my first trance guide, which was Charles. And then Charles moved, and now it's Lucerne, and he has taken up residence for a number of years. So, but discern the spirit that's going to be part of your trance situation. The ones that joined it after we started, remember, I told a couple of you, this is going to go on for a half hour today while I'm in trance. I got my dog in surgery, so we're going to go pick her up at 4. So I'll be pulling this to a close right around 3:30 today. But I'm going to let Lucerne speak. I'm going to go in and let Lucerne speak, and you'll see my voice change. Different things will change with me, and I'll allow Lucerne to speak through me. But I'll just keep speaking, and I'll let him overshadow as I go down into it. So just remember that Spirit has this connection to us, and I've been doing it for a number of years, and I know when Lucerne is close and when he's allowing himself to be part of my vibration. And my voice will change first, so that's what will change first. And then he'll talk, and then it'll solidify. It takes a couple of minutes. He might start talking, you'll hear my voice start to change. Then all of a sudden he'll just start to take over. He'll start to take over the conversation. And with Lucerne, that is a vibration of Lucerne. Lucerne has a connection, and a connection of where I am. When I do this, when I connect to individuals in the earth plane or the vibration of spirit, I want you to understand that I travel and move through the spirit world. I do not stay in one place. I don't stay here constantly within the vibration of where you are. But I am overshadowing the energy here on the earth plane and allowing myself to be part of it. I have been with Lewis for many years, and let's just say I traveled the gauntlet with him when he arrived on this earth plane. Whether he knew I was there or not, I was there. And each one of you who maneuver within this vibration of being part of spirit, to being part of the vibration of spirit, I want you to really realize that when spirit allows you to be part of the vibration, remember that. We allow you to be part of this vibration, allowing us to use your energy for us to manifest a teaching or instruction from the spirit world, and allows us to get our connection across. If we in our spirit world allowed ourselves just to do light trance within your vibration, then your energy field would still be using your vibration, your thought process, the situations within your being, and you in turn could interpret the words differently than what we had wanted to be forthcoming with. I hope that made an understanding here, because we want to bring through where we are. The earth now is in a very tedious place within the world at this point, and we are allowing you to find your bearings. There is a word you can understand here, that there are energies within this plane of existence, and there are newer energies arriving, as you would say, the younger people, the younger energies throughout the earth plane are starting to move to a different plane within this existence, which now it is causing friction between, we would say on the other side, the old gods, the old vibration here. And it is starting to push at this older vibration to change the energy within the earth plane. And if we allow ourselves just to see within our own plane of existence our vibration within our lives, what are we seeing within your lives? That's what you need to see. What is the vibration that you see? There is an energy that propels with each one of us through our group of guides, the protectors, the vibration within us. There is a group that travel with us, and that energy field travels with them also. And as you propel the energy ahead of you, allow yourself to see the vibration that manifests itself within your being. That is what all we can do on this earth plane. You cannot change situations about vibrations. You can watch and you can understand, but all you can do is change the walk that you are walking within your life. What actually fits you? I've had long discussions with Lewis from the other side, and we have this whole connection on this earth plane that we are connecting to all of this. We are. But you are affecting this strain of energy that radiates from you, radiates out into the spirit world and through the earth plane. And through this earth plane, you will stand on that line. You will stand on that vibration. And you will affect it. You will affect that vibration. Whether you might want to or not, you are still going to affect that vibration because it is where you picked to be. It's where you decided that you wanted to be the most effect within this earth plane and the spirit world. It is where you travel on this earth plane. It's when you leave the earth plane, what you do on this earth plane affects not only the earth plane, but also affects the spirit world.
And your energy sometimes might not be as positive as it should be. But sometimes we are traveling a course within our lives that is not the course that was actually transposed to uplift us to a different live vibration, but to lift some situation or someone else to where they need to be. So when you're standing here now, in this time that you're in right now, don't look at what's going on in the world. Look at your vibration. How do you feel about the situation? Where are you propelling your energy? Where are you propelling it? And allowing you to come to terms where you are. The energy that you propel out into the earth plane will attract the energy back to you that you are attracting in front of you. So it propels the vibration that we know from the spirit side of life, that if you intend to try to propel positive and beautiful energy out in front of you, then positive, beautiful energy will follow you. They will manifest within your being. Negative energy will also do the negative part of that vibration. Sometimes we feel that we've done something negative in our lives and it doesn't have to work that well, but you have to understand in our lives that we as individuals, we as connecting to the higher source, what if that vibration that you had gone through for a short period of time was for someone in the family tree, someone you were connecting to, or someone that was going to enter your life here in the near future, and you had to set the course or set the vibration for them. Lewis gave readings the other night here where he lives, and he explained to individuals that our journeys are within our vibration. The spirits follow us because we chose them. We chose our date of birth. We chose the vibrations within our lives that would affect us at the highest vibration for our journey. Think of your life, my children, not because you are on this journey, but think of your life, of what you packed to make the journey. Where were you when you arrived on this earth plane? What place in the world did you enter this earth plane? At what time? What was your name at your birth? Names have a long sense of energy and a vibration of energy. So what was your name at birth? Because it focuses the vibration and the energy of where you're going to travel within your life. Understanding that, understanding where you are. And we in the spirit world, we don't ask you to meditate every moment of every day to have made you connect to us in the vibration. But you should stop every month, my children, and understand truly that if you slowly ask yourself, is there something that I need to understand that I haven't understood at this point? Will the spirits and God show it to me? We on the other side hope you've gotten the information we've given you and propelled it within your life. But sometimes you have to ask us if you feel that you've missed something has not arrived within the vibration. Tell us what you feel like you need to be, what you need to see from us. We propel things towards you, and hopefully we get it and you see it and you propel it in motion. But if you clear the decks every once in a while in your life, ask us if there's something you missed that you should have seen, that you should have personally put into motion. Could we in the spirit world show it to you? That is the question within our lives. Maybe you're having times in your life right now with financial and situations and things in your life. We on the other side have an opportunity to propel within your life individuals and situations within your life. So you have to ask us and tell us. You have to explain to us what you might need in your life. Your needs are always supplied by Spirit. We will do our best to supply them. unless there is some major life lesson within your life that cannot be accomplished within this vibration. But we will do our best to propel it towards you. But asking the spirit world, not being afraid of us, yeah. We have our connections here in the spirit world to propel it. We always understand here that is not the meditations you do or the affirmations or different things within your life that you do. It is how you perceive that. You can ask us for money on the other side. You can ask us for prosperity and growth and different things within your vibration. But if your subconscious is telling us, I don't want that, I don't know why I even asked for it, there is not a way in this world or the next that we would be able to go out and get that for you. You must have both planes of existence on the vibration, your subconscious and your conscious, and the same modality, the same path, the same vibration within your life. Some people would ask us, why? How does that happen? How do you get that to happen within your life? It is when you sit quiet and you allow yourself to speak, literally speak from your mouth, and ask, and then as soon as you ask for something, bring yourself to the quiet, the silence. See what you're thinking once you ask that. If you do an affirmation in your life, after you do the affirmation, what were you thinking? What came to mind? The first vibration, what came to mind when you asked for that? That is the question. That has always been the question. Sometimes we keep asking and asking and asking, but our subconscious is just closing the gate and putting a padlock on it and not allowing it to arrive in your vibration because subconsciously you don't want it. And there's no way that your guides can go propel it within your life. The only way things propel in your life if you don't want them is only if they have to affect a life lesson or a challenge or something ahead of you on the path. And you need it for the journey. You need it to affect someone, to affect them to the highest and best. Then it happens. There is this question of understanding of meditation and working with meditation and understanding the journey. Meditations have these different vibrations that you go through to your life. When you sit quietly in the vibration, you don't start the meditation right away. You don't take off into the meditation and run as fast as you can. You sit quietly. For the first 4 to 5 minutes of the meditation, sit in silence, allowing spirit and yourself to take you to where you need to be. What's appearing in your life when you get there? What has appeared because you sat quiet for a few moments? What did you visualize? What came to mind? What came to your forefront of your mind when you started the meditation? Allowing your spirit to speak to you. Now it could be a master guide or some kind of master guide, or it could just be a guide that is following you at this moment, giving you information of where you should be. It is a journey, not just a trip. It is a journey to where you are in your life. This journey doesn't stop because you are here. It has never stopped. Journey is always in play. When you are not awake in this earth plane and sleeping, my children, you are traveling on the other side. Your energy field has got a home here in the spirit world. It is attached here. It has always been attached here. You've just lost the sensation of being attached to the spirit world. And when you gain that back, you understand how the travels work. It is when you're awake here on the earth plane. You're here. You are moving through this existence in your life. But your true higher self is connected to the other side. It's where you live. It's where your energy field from many, many lifetimes arrives. It is where it is. So, The information is there. It is that true connection to information. That we have that thing through the Akashic records, through our higher self, to the spirit world. We can connect to every realm and every connection within the spirit world. The only difference is that we have to believe that we can. We have to believe that we can make the journey. If we feel afraid, your guides will stop you from making the journey. If you're disrupted within your vibration, you will probably not make the journey. It is when you feel that you can make the journey. I've always felt, when people are exhausted, when they're tired, and they're letting all their barriers down, and they're just completely exhausted, they have their best meditations, because they have allowed themselves not to get themselves in the way. That's why the silence at the beginning of a meditation, that's why the silence within your life, that's why asking us when you get into the quiet, if there's something that you missed within your life, that we should try to put in together for you again and try to show it to you. It is all these vibrations within people's lives that we have to understand that where we are. Each one of you have been an awesome person to many, many, many lifetimes. Sure, this lifetime might be a journey and it might not be working out as well. But we've explained to people there are times in a past life, a past incarnation, a time that you lived before, that you were extremely healthy, you were extremely wealthy, you were the picture of health. You and your mind's vibration, if you're feeling sick, you need prosperity within your life. Speak to your guides, allow them to take you back to the energy of that lifetime, of that connection, of when you were wealthy, when you were healthy, when you were in beautiful situations within your life. Have them propel you there, so that energy can reignite within your cells. You got to remember that every part of your being, every part of your existence, from when you entered this earth plane, many, many lifetimes ago to this one, radiates within the cells of your body. It is connected for many, many lifetimes. So all you're doing in a meditation, all you're doing in that quiet time within your life, is not to just connect to this lifetime, but to connect to all of them. To awaken the light within you. To awaken the most powerful being in the universe within you. And allowing you to accept it. That is where our journey is on this earth plane. To find that true compassion within ourselves, to accept ourselves, to believe in ourselves, and to live the life that we need to live. It's that energy, that vibration. Sure, you have journeys on this lifetime to affect others. There are life lessons, there are life encouragements within your vibration. But it doesn't mean that you have to stand there at the door and bang at the door until you're exhausted. Sometimes, when Lewis was a child, he had a very strange little grandmother. But her sayings, what she would say, would be striking with what she would say. Sometimes in our lives we need to latch the screen door. Not to keep spirit out, not to keep the energy that we need in our lives, but to keep the negativity out away from the door, not allowing it into the inner dwelling within ourselves. Any teachings that you do in your life, any vibration that you personally do in your life, tells you to get rid of the old debris within your life. If you are in a situation in your life that the people are negative, propel yourself away from it. Put beautiful energy people within your vibration to raise your energy field. Everything in our lives tell us to change our thoughts, change the vibration, to do affirmations, to meditate, to get quiet. We do all these things in our lives. And that is all the good, my children. It is all the good in your lives to do that. But you have to remember that when you do this, you have to believe that you can accomplish it. And that's through getting quiet. That is not that vibration of understanding. It is a vibration of getting quiet within your life. I can't teach you how to be quiet. You have to find that key to your personal vibration. Each one of us have a special key that unlocks that connection within our lives. You are not like anyone else. You're not. You are a special being that you were meant to be to affect the earth plane and the spirit world, and to travel a path. Sure, we're allowed to play on the path. We're allowed to pick our journey, but we cannot pick the destination. Those were picked long before we arrived here on this earth plane. But the destinations have not been picked, and that is your free will and choice. That is how you arrive at where we need you within your life to affect others and to affect the spirit world. So realize that you are a special being, a special connection to the spirit world. Everyone here on the spirit world, and I love it when mediums tell people that people are so apologetic and they apologize for what they've done to you. Terrible things they did to you on this earth plane. But you have to realize that people were put in your life not to totally disrupt your life, but to make your life. Things happen in our lives to direct us in a direction. People die. People leave the earth plane. Different things happen. We're abused as children. Different things happen in our lives. And if we would have had any other different life in our lives, we would have ended up somewhere else in our vibration. We ended up on the path that we had to make the journey on. So remember, when you're making this journey, when you're making this vibration with spirit, allow yourself to find your true being, your true understanding of who you are. Because we love you. Everyone in the spirit world loves you. You, compared to as many people that are in the spirit world, you took the opportunity to come here, to make the journey, to be the scout that travels ahead of the group of people, to affect them through your travels, to affect the spirit world and to affect your vibration. So you are a privileged sort. You arrived here. It doesn't make the journey bad. You must allow yourself to believe that you deserve the help of the spirit world. When I talk about the different temples and different things on the other side, there are many buildings on the other side that people are just basically waiting, looking out the windows, waiting for somebody to say, "Could you please help me?" That's all. They're patiently waiting for people to ask for help. So when you get quiet today or this week, ask yourself, is there something you need to see? Something you should have seen, something you should have put in motion? Could the spirits show it to you? Then start to believe that you deserve whatever you're asking for. Get quiet, ask for the vibration you're looking for, and then see what your higher self tells you. That is the voice you need to change. Sure, you can tell us what you want, but if that inner voice within your vibration is telling us something different, we are at a standstill to move forward. So quiet the inner voice. And I hope I helped you a little bit today a true vibration of understanding a little bit about the spirit world. But I travel with other guides and other people here, and we are at your call. We are at your beck and call in your vibration. We will come to help. Guides are not just strictly planted in your vibration. You can send your guides to help someone else. You can send that vibration to somebody else's existence. You can. So believe in yourself. Love yourself. You are loved and blessed from the spirit world. And when you believe that you are blessed, the doors of the kingdom of heaven open for you. Remember that when you make these journeys on this earth plane. All right, Lucerne has left. I hope that helped you today. I hope that made some kind of sense. I know he talked. I know I didn't sit here for 30 minutes and just make it happen. So allow yourself to find whatever it is you need in your life and ask. And I hope that helped you, and I hope that encouraged you. We'll be doing Lucerne again. He'll be getting more depth and different things. But as I said here, my dog's in surgery. I was going to do this for a half hour today, and we're going to go pick her up and bring her home. So next Thursday, it's on my website what we'll be talking about, and we'll be doing Lucerne again here in another few weeks. We'll be doing Lucerne again. But if there are any subjects or things that you would like to speak about, talk about, be connected to, email me, talk to me, and say, Louis, I'd love some information about this. And I can dig through all the paperwork. I have paperwork from about 20 other mediums and different classes they taught. So if there's something that you have, just allow me to know, and I can probably pull the information up for you, and we can have a discussion about it. Okay? I want to thank you for tuning in today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here.